Okay, so headed out again back to that same place I was yesterday. Couldn't do it last night, got too stuck. But now I'm headed back out to camp. There's a tent area, so I'm gonna set up here in the Tercel and do some camping here with the Tercel inside the car. I also got a larger propane tank for the Mr. Buddy heater, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'm gonna be cooking some steak over the fire on skewers, and hopefully it's gonna be a great night. Alright, just traversing the roads here in northern Idaho, and it has been super snowy. We got one of the biggest dumps we've had. It was a record year for the snow, but we had kind of a rain-ish, and so a lot of that snow melted off. But then, of course, everything else is like ice. It's kind of nice. A lot of the roads have been cleared off. So getting around by the road, I don't think is going to be the worst thing right now by any means. Getting into where we have to go, I think it's going to be really icy because it got real cold and been iced over. So we'll see. Hopefully the Tercel with that 4-wheel drive and 3 of my snow tires on will get us to where we got to go. I hope so. Okay, so here I am at our campsite tonight. We're going to be doing a car camp, and it's going to be in the Tercel, as I've shown you. I got to get this set up, but I mean, it works. Gosh, it's almost better than a truck. The headroom back there is pretty good. And hey, check this out right here. Porta potty. So don't got to be doing anything, you know, unsanitary out there. So we're going to get set up here, get the bedding set up, and then I'm going to start getting the campfire going. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be the spot that I'm going to camp in tonight. We just had some people who are here looking around. It's a great night for it. I mean, it's really beautiful here in northern Idaho. But I think that I'm going to have this whole place to myself tonight. I really think no one else is going to be here. There is some of those like portable barbecue things here that I may use for setting up my food and such for the night. Or I'm gonna build a fire. I'm not exactly sure yet. Man, we got some pretty loud barking dogs. I hope that is just dogs out there tonight, because we are pretty rural out here. There are some homes on the way out here, but we're still pretty much way out here in the woods. So, you know, hoping it'll be an easy camp, easy night. We'll see how it goes. Sure is a gorgeous night though out here. Can even see a little bit of the moon way up there. Some contrails. This is really a gorgeous part of the country. And I got here a little bit late, so I'm gonna have to make some haste. Well, if I still want some daylight, luckily I do have a light, and better get to it. Okay, I'm gonna get these gloves on now. It's I would say it's too cold. It's definitely below freezing. It's probably in the 20s, I'd say, somewhere in the 20s Fahrenheit. And it's going to be a cold one tonight, which is fine. I should be completely prepared. Should be beyond prepared. Should be way fine. Come on down there. So we're going to start unloading this firewood. Okay, one thing I think I'm learning here with this Tercel is to get the seats back in the front so that it puts the memory foam all the way to the front, and that way I'm not losing my head down the hole between the seats. So let's try to set that up. Whew. That tent is, or the sleeping bag, excuse me, she is big and long. that's that Coleman -5 that I got, and thing's pretty cool. It's pretty warm last time. Hopefully it'll be warm again, but worked out pretty good. It's long, so if you're a 6'6" tall guy, that's a good sleeping bag if you're doing car camping. And of course, I've got the Mighty Jackery here. Not paid to promote these yet, but what's great about this, of course, is I can power this little portable fan. I can charge my phone. It's pretty much good all around for any kind of emergency, so love having this thing. Just gonna get a fire going in this snow. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna have, I got 3 of these big logs, and I'm gonna kind of use them kind of as a mini fire pit, if you will, because I'm going to give myself an area in the middle here to hopefully catch on and get going. That at least, that's gonna be the goal. I don't have a ton of kindling. I did bring this piece of cedar that I'm gonna break up. I do have a knife. Did not bring a, didn't bring an axe. Should have brought an axe. But of course, you know, can use some bushcrafty skills. Of course, I'm no bushcrafter, but to kind of split this wood, and if this cedar doesn't catch, then man, I'm probably doing something wrong. But then again, I could be doing something wrong anyway. Kind of a little bit about my history is, of course, I'm no pro camper. I do have an Eagle Scout award in the Boy Scouts of America, so I did kind of go through that as a kid. We did some camping, did some neat canoe trips up into Canada, out on Myrtle Lake. That was probably one of the highlights there of my Boy Scouting years, was those long trips that we did out in the more of the wilderness. But I've been kind of getting an itch. I haven't spent a lot of time alone, and so I just kind of got this itch to get out there and get alone and maybe learn some skills. I'd like to learn some bushcraft skills. I'd like to go do some crazier camping, but for now, I'm gonna be doing a little more closer to home stuff. I don't know. We'll see how the channel develops. Anyway, please subscribe. Please leave your comments. I'd like to know what you guys think. If you guys think I should camp somewhere, you know, I'd love to hear it. Okay, so like I said, I've kind of made this this deal where I'm actually going to open this up a little bit before I do that, so I can kind of start doing some kind of a lean-to. Actually, I don't know if I should lean up here. But again, getting that cedar hopefully should take this project somewhere. Really hoping. I do have some paper, and I do have some like paper towels, which aren't great. I only did bring matches too. I didn't bring anything better than that, which I probably should have brought a lighter, but I got some matches, and I'm hoping that that's just going to be the trick here with this little bit of paper that I got. Hoping so. So all this cedar stuff should really go up. I'm going to put a little bit of this cardboard in here too. Kind of toss that underneath here. Ground's pretty cold. It's not really going to get wet. It's frozen solid. So that goes. I did some survival style fires when I was in Boy Scouts, but man, I haven't done anything like that for a long time. So, but I think this is going to do the trick just fine. So, but I don't got a whole host of matches, so luckily it's not super windy right here. But goal wise, If we get these cedar bits of a siding I have going, I think we're going to be just fine. Again, that's the challenge, right? You kind of got to get this coal base. And once you have a coal base, let's see what happens when I kind of close that up. I'm also going to stick this guy. Actually got a couple of these. I'm going to stick in there. And I'm going to keep putting a little paper in. Whew. Smoke's already following beauty. I don't need much of a rager tonight, so this wood right here will be perfect for me if it stays going, which I imagine it is. This is going to be just perfect for me to kind of stay warm for a little bit. Well, the sun's starting to come down. Looks like a nice, real nice, beautiful sunset we're going to have. Well, I have to say, I'm not unashamed. I didn't have to get any gas or anything in here. Pretty much allowed me to basically get going with the small amount of wood I got. So, one thing I'm missing, of course, is the seat. So, that's not going to be fun, but you know, I've done better with worse. All right, well, you know, not too shabby. I think this fire, it's throwing off a lot of heat. I'm going to get warm out here, definitely. Right now is a good time to crack one of these Guinness beers here, the nitro one. You're gonna hear that. Oh yeah, here it is. Tastes like the Nitro Pub, which is real nice. Don't have a glass to pour it in. You're supposed to, but you know what? I think I'm gonna do just fine out here in the woods. Okay, so did not bring all the best things that I could have brought, but I did bring some salt. Got my beanie weenie, which is kind of exciting. I got some skewers, of course, the Guinness, and didn't bring a cutting board either, which I probably should have, but I figure we're gonna make this work one way or another. So not too worried about it. So I'll cut right on top of this stove container I have, this plastic stove container. That's my propane stove. You know, do the trick. Kind of want some thick cuts tonight. So got this meat at Butcher Box. I do like their products, or they seem to be good. Don't always love grass-fed beef as much as, you know, corn finished or something, but it is better for you, they say. And we're gonna grab some of this salt here. Definitely got to salt your beef. I can't say I do know a thing about cooking beef. I did have a restaurant where I made some good burgers and some great steaks. This is different, of course, because I don't have a controlled environment exactly like I had in a commercial kitchen, but it's okay. This is just going to be different. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2 of these skewers on here. And I'm going to try to do something where I lean it up into without toppling this thing, I hope. Oh man, I just lost one. I'm going to let one rest right there for a minute. I'm going to pick that guy up. I don't want to lose this piece of wood. Put it right back on. So yeah, let's try to get this one on. That was a good, it's a good pound and a half of meat. Good enough for one guy like me. So, I bet if I can get these in the ground, which I probably can't, because the ground is ice, of course. Okay, so we got that beef just kind of right there by the crack of the opening here to my kind of fire triangle. Whew, that is getting hot, which is, I guess, good. It means we're making some progress. But I don't want things to burn up. I just kind of want to get them exposed to that heat. Ooh, I can smell it starting to sizzle up. It's going to be good. Come on now. Yeah, metal skewers would be good. Having the Leatherman here would be really good. Things that would just kind of make this process go a little easier. But I am thankful. I mean, I could have made these skewers out of some wood I found. There's plenty of wood around here. At least it's going to work. At least it's going to cook. Just not going to be as fancy as it could be. Obviously that side is good and done. We're just going to get the other side a little more done. I think this thing's done. Okay, I think this we can get a little cinder at the top there. I think this piece is pretty much done, at least on the top. Like I said, that grass-fed beef has a different flavor. A little gamier maybe. But this is really hitting the spot. I'm gonna get my can of beans out of the fire now. Let that cool off for a second, because I got a feeling this guy is ready to blow. It's been in the hot fire for a bit here. Woo! She popped open. So let that cool off a little bit. I'm just gonna use my knife to eat it tonight, I think. All right, beanie weenie in the can. Well, I'm glad I got this fire going. It's starting to cool down out here for sure. So nice to be able to stay warm. Obviously quite a blessing. There's my beans. My beanie weenie. Ooh. Oh yeah, she's piping hot. Here's my knife. Let's see how hot this is. Actually, can's hot on my hands for sure. Oh, not too bad. Not too hot. I jerry-rigged it with the USB 3 cable that I have to get my heater set up in here, because I really want the heater on tonight. It's cold, you know. I mean, it gets cold in here, but pretty cool, because This is holding it up. It was kind of falling off this little shelf in here, but I think this is going to work. And I think it'll be safe because it's not going to fall over. Even though the Mr. Heater portable buddy here has like an auto shut off or something if it falls out of the side. But I think this is going to be kind of cool. I think it's going to work. Plenty of good sirloin in my belly. Got some beanie weenie in there too, which tasted pretty good. And I think I'm gonna get ready to crash. Get in here. This heater's working out pretty good. Glad I could get it set up there with that USB cable. I'm glad I had that. It was really long, so worked awesome. So anyway, I'm gonna get into bed and see how that feels. Carbon monoxide tester. Got the USB strap down. Portable buddy Mr. Heater going. Got the Jackery, so I'm charging my battery for my camera. I've got a couple, of course, but one just died. So got the thermometer in here. So this is 37. I think it's warmer in here than 37. I'm getting nice and warm and toasty in here. It's probably gonna heat up pretty fast. Hey guys, as we're hitting the hay, I'm just gonna read a Psalm 113:3, which reads, "From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, Yahweh's name is to be praised." All right, guys, so I'm gonna hit the hay and hopefully I get a nice warm sleep. I can't see how I won't. It's already 51 degrees in here and climbing, so maybe I'll be too hot. We'll see. And hopefully get up in the morning and I gotta head into work. All right, so just kind of getting up here. Beautiful Monday morning. It's about 7:15 or so. Slept pretty good last night. I mean, of course, I did have, you know, my Jackery, that going. I did have this guy going at some times. I didn't have him going the whole night because I was actually getting too hot in here, even though it's probably about 20 degrees outside. This new sleeping bag I got, this Coleman one's great for the heat. However, it is literally too big. I mean, I need to have I need to get probably a 0 degree mummy sack because it's just really not slender enough to kind of maintain the heat. So you get all these like cold spots in it. I mean, definitely the thickness and the padding and all that is great, but other than that, not the best. So I'm gonna get cleaned up here, get dressed, and kind of clean up some of my firewood out there, and probably get headed back home, have a little bit of breakfast, and start heading out to work today. So anyway, thanks for watching. Flying turkey. All right, we got a beautiful morning out here. It's going to be a sunny day, even though it's cold, and still going to be icy and snowy out, but it's got a real gorgeous day.